back to the 90s!
Nick, 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 Nick.
Oh, here it goes.
I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all today. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all today.
Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Nostalgia, and welcome back to Treasure Hunt. I know it's been a couple of months since we've done this. It's been a couple of months since you've seen this big ugly ginger mug of mine. So yeah, I've switched jobs, so I've had a bit of time off from the channel, but you guys don't care about that. You're here to see me show off some tat that I found from charity shops. Those that are new to the channel, this is exactly what it is. Treasure Hunt is me showing off nostalgic toys and games and things like that that we only find from charity shops, car boots, Facebook Marketplace, Vinted. Nothing full price, only bargains on this Treasure Hunt. So yeah, I'm going to crack straight on because we've got a couple of months of backlog of Treasure Hunt stuff. As you guys can see, I'm starting to run out of space of all the tat that we keep collecting, including everything that's in the attic. What is it? I call it an attic. My wife calls it a loft. It's an attic, right? Above your house, attic. Anyway, not time for a domestic, time for bargain hunting. So, I'm going to start off where I usually start off, and that is games and DVDs. Yes, I am still the only person in the world who still collects DVDs and doesn't use streaming sites. But starting off with games, we've got some gems that I found from the Dougie Mac. We've got Robot Wars on the PS2. In fact, all these are PS2 games that I've picked up. So yeah, Robot Wars. Used to love Robot Wars when I got in from school in the 90s with Craig Charles. Can't wait to play this, build my own robot, and smash the out of some other robots. We have got GoldenEye Rogue Agent. I actually picked this up because I have been talking about GoldenEye a lot lately. I'm actually making an N64 video that'll be uploaded soon. So yeah, GoldenEye's been on the back of my brain, and I have never played Rogue Agent. I know it's not going to be as good as the N64 GoldenEye, but I need to play it anyway. And last game that I picked up, most of you to look at me, I'm 6'4", 20 stone, big ginger beard. You think I'm like a metal guy, like a heavy rock guy. Oh no, I'm a big cheesy pop guy. And when I saw this, I had to pick it up. It is Britney's Dance Beat on the PS2. I cannot wait to play Britney's Dance Beat. When I showed my wife this, she is a proper Kerrang metalhead. She proper glared at me, but yeah, I love me some Britney, so I can't wait to play the Britney game. Speaking of cheesy pop, check this out. Seeing Double, the S Club 7 movie. I love S Club 7. I have since I was little. I used to watch CD UK when it was, is it S Club Miami? The S Club 7 show, and then they had a film. So yeah, I am going to be watching Seeing Double, getting my big blanket out, getting my popcorn out, and watching the S Club movie. Out there, settle a debate for me. What's better, the S Club movie or the Spice Girls movie? Spice Girls movie, probably more people have seen it, but anybody that's seen S Club 7 Seeing Double, where they have their doppelgangers, knows this is a gem. And another DVD, last DVD that I picked up, is one of my all-time favourite Christmas films. You guys can tell I'm rocking my Gremlins Christmas jumper. We are well and truly on the route to Christmas. That's why I've been doing less and less of these, because, you know, money's running thin because I've got to buy all the presents. But yeah, Scrooged with Bill Murray. I'm giving thought to making a top 10 favourite Christmas films. I'm telling you, Scrooged would be damn near the top, because I love Scrooged. I love Scrooged more than Muppets Christmas Carol. For me, Scrooged with Bill Murray is the best Scrooge. I know that's quite controversial. Maybe I should put an unpopular opinions video for that. But yeah, I love Scrooge with Bill Murray. Funko Pops. Now, I'm going to stop saying this because every single time I do a treasure hunt video, I tell you guys, oh, I'm not going to buy any more Funko Pops. I'm running out of space. I've got too many Funko Pops. And then I go out and buy another dozen Funko Pops. I'm not even going to say it anymore because I'm an addict. I have a problem. I'm like a smackhead for Funko Pops. But to be fair, these Funko Pops really fit in my collection. First one that I got was Elliot from E.T. And as you can see, I've already got my E.T. collection down here. So yeah, Elliot's going to fit in well. Can I scroll the camera down? There they are. So there's my E.T.s down here. So yeah, Elliot's going to go in my E.T. collection. This one really doesn't fit in my collection, but I couldn't pass it up. It was in game for a couple of quid. So I'm just in the camera. Ricky the Wild Thing Vaughn from Major League. I love this film so much. Wesley Snipes, Charlie Sheen. Up there with Mighty Ducks, in my opinion, as one of the greatest sports movies of all time. Anybody that hasn't seen Major League with Charlie Sheen, what are you doing with your life? Go watch it. Ricky the Wild Thing, Vaughn, Funko Pop. I couldn't turn it down. Moving on to some Nickelodeon stuff. I have got Pork Chop from Doug. And I have got Susie Carmichael from Rugrats. So obviously, oh, wrong side. You guys can see I've actually got quite a lot of Rugrats stuff here. So Susie will be going here alongside Tommy and Chucky. So yeah, all I need now is an Angelica and I'll be well on my way. Another one, Game On. I mention this place every treasure hunt video. Game On is probably my favourite toy shop, retro shop in Stoke. And he got a sale on where he was selling all his Funko Pops for £3. I think he was literally running out of space like I am. And he put up all his Funko Pops for £3. So, I got myself, let me see if I can do this with one hand, a mad Tailspin collection. I love Tailspin, one of my all-time favourites. Great game as well. So we got Kit. We got Shere Khan. You know, how pimp does Shere Khan look in his suit? You know, for a bad guy, like he's a tiger and everything, but look at that suit. He looks boss. And we got Rebecca. Very cute little Rebecca there. So yeah, Game On always runs like mad sales. One day the guy will just literally put on Facebook, I've got too many computer games today. I'm selling computer games for like £2 each. I'm selling my Funko Pops, whatever. Game On in Stoke, get yourselves down there. Now, I've mentioned this before, Simpsons stuff. Simpsons stuff is the hardest to come across. It's usually so expensive and it's really hard to find, but I managed to find quite a bit. As you guys can see, I've already got my Simpsons shelf here. Keeping up with the Funko Pops, I got myself Monty Burns dressed as Caesar. It says there, Emperor Montimus. So he'll probably go here alongside Nelson. I got myself Bart, still with his tag, original tag, amazing. He's got a plastic head. You hear that? Rock hard. And then I got myself Homer. Now, I already have a Homer. Let me see if I can get Homer out without destroying my shelf. Probably not likely. But as you can see, the Homer that I've got is pretty knackered. He's seen better days, his hair's falling out. So, this Homer's probably going to go in the attic. And this Homer, who looks a bit more clean, a bit more crisp, will be taking his place. So yeah, Bart and Homer will now be added to my Simpsons shelf. And like I said, Simpsons stuff, just the hardest stuff to find. It's usually, if people have Simpsons figures or teddies or stuff, they're charging an arm and a leg for it. Keeping up with Simpsons, I found something that I had from the age of like 3 years old. And when I saw it in the shop, it was like, bang, like nostalgia overload. This book, the Simpsons Christmas book, it tells the story of the first ever Simpsons episode. But I had this book when I was like tiny, and I read it every Christmas. So when I saw this book, I had to get it. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with it. I don't think I'm going to put it on my shelf. I think I'm going to keep it for Christmas Eve, and I'm going to read it to my girls, to my daughters. Because, like I said, this was a massive nostalgia hit. You guys ever get that where literally you see something or you hear something, like a song or a book or a DVD, it literally just takes you back to like 1991. Insane. So yeah, I saw this in the charity shop. I had to get it just because it made me feel all tingly. So yeah, that's Simpsons stuff. Moving on to the next stuff. Like I said, I want to kind of get a shift done today because it's been a while since we've done it. But you guys can see I'm rocking my Gremlins Christmas jumper. And I always say this, guys, some of this stuff was sent in. I'm going to move on to the stuff that was sent in now. If you guys are out at a charity shop, at a car boot, or you see something that's £1, £2, whatever, I really appreciate it. Listen, a lot of this stuff was sent in by you, but please, I am always on the lookout. I'm always getting stuff myself, so don't go out your way and do not spend a lot of money on us. We've got enough stuff. We're always stocking up on nostalgic stuff, but we really do appreciate it when you guys send stuff in. If you spot something and you want to buy it for the channel to go on display, then please message me and I'll arrange for the postage, or I'll come collect it myself. I'll come for a drive and we'll have a brew. So yeah, this one was sent in by Mark, and to go with my Gremlins jumper, sorry I got a bit distracted there, but to go with my Gremlins jumper, we got ourselves a Mogwai. we got Gizmo. Look how cute and fluffy he is. He's a bit fluffy because I don't know if Mark got him from the charity shop or what, but he arrived, he was a bit manky. So my wife stuck him in the washer. But yeah, she put him in the washer. Did she get him wet? What are the rules? What are the 3 rules, people? Get in the comment section. What are the 3 rules for your gremlins, for your Mogwais? 1 is don't get them wet. I'll give you that one. Get in the comment section. What are you going to be watching this Christmas? Gremlins is up there for me. Home Alone, Die Hard, Scrooged. Cannot wait to watch all my Christmas films. Moving on to the next thing. Emma picked me up. Emma and the girls. They got me a Perry the Platypus from Phineas and Ferb. Anybody that's seen my top 10 Disney shows knows I am a massive fan of Perry the Platypus and of Phineas and Ferb. Especially the song Perry Come Home. I'm a 37-year-old man and that song makes me cry. Perry come home. So yeah, I've got a Perry the Platypus. I'm not sure where Perry's going to go. I'm going to have a rearrange and figure out what's going in the attic, what's going to be on display. My wife's books are on this shelf. She's going to kill me, but I might have to sacrifice my wife's books for more of my toys. I know I'm selfish, but, you know, priorities. The next one. This one we got is Felix the Cat. Look at this old school Felix. Anybody seen Felix the Cat? I think it was 50s and 60s, but I remember there was a Felix the Cat cartoon in the 90s. So yeah, that's where I know Felix from, but this is a really old school plush Felix the Cat. I think Felix is going to go on the bottom shelf alongside my Popeye, because I've got that Popeye from the previous treasure hunt. I think Felix will rock up next to Popeye. So there's one more thing that I want to show you guys, and then we're done, because like I said, I don't want to take a lot of your time. This was my favourite find, and literally, this is what treasure hunt is all about. Like I said, I can buy Funko Pops, I can buy figures, you know, EMP, Vinted, Facebook Marketplace. But there's that moment when you're out and you're looking in charity shops or car boots or, you know, flea markets if you're American or Canadian. Sorry guys, I know not all British people watch this. And then you spot something out the corner of your eye and you're like, that can't be real. Cheers. It is Steps, the board game. Steps, step-by-step game. It is an old school tin, but yeah, anybody, I'm trying to think if Americans will know who Steps are. Basically, the 90s was all about fun pop. You had S Club 7, Steps, Venga Boys, Bewitched. Steps may have just been the cheesiest, campest band of all time, and I love them. So I'm going to get into this. I'm probably going to do a video where we play the Steps game, but I wonder if you can play as the different characters. You've got to be H, right? If you're going to play the Steps board game, you're going to be H, or Lee, or Claire, or Faye. Ooh, who do I play as? Is it sad that I'm a 37-year-old man? I know all the members of Steps. I don't care. I love Steps. And this is probably one of my favourite all-time treasure hunt finds. Just because who in their right mind thought Steps should have a board game? Whoever it is, you're a genius and you deserve all the credit word. Right, so yeah, I found myself a Steps board game and I'm going to play the Steps board game and sing some tunes. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. As I said, I'm probably not going to do another treasure hunt until after Christmas, because at the moment I'm trying to clear stuff out to make stuff, make space for the stuff that's going in for Christmas. Yeah, speaking of Christmas, I am uploading a video in the next week or two, and it's going to be a favourites video, but it's not going to be your typical favourites video. There's a little twist on it, so keep your eyes open for that. One more thing I wanted to mention. It is Christmas. I'm not usually the soppy one. Usually we're all about having fun here, but Christmas is a great time to get around with family and friends and see, you know, go for Christmas parties with work. But there are some people out there this Christmas who won't see a single soul. There's some old people, there's some lonely people, some addicts who will spend Christmas alone, and loneliness peaks at Christmas. I know I used to work a lot at Christmas before I met my wife and had my kids. So, just a little message to say, when you're in the shop and you see a little old lady or a little old man or something buying their, you know, microwave Christmas dinner or something, take 30 seconds to have a conversation with them. It might be the only conversation they have around Christmas time. Ask them if they want to watch Corrie or EastEnders at Christmas. Ask them if they're going to have Christmas dinner. Just make that effort, especially around Christmas time, just to be kind to each other, courteous to each other, you know, love to all men and all that lot. I'm not really a big preachy guy, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of put that across, that Christmas can be a lonely time for a lot of people. So let's all make an effort and take 30 seconds out of our lives to have a little conversation when we're standing in the queue buying our Christmas presents. Anyway, that's the soppy bit over. I don't know where that came from, but I just kind of wanted to put that out there, that we should all look out for each other this Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. You're probably going to see this face again after New Year. I'll see you soon. Take care. All the best. G out.